It's a trusted brand.
Did you call it a trusted brand? This is a parts shop. Good parts, bad brand.
We are days out from 3-star collection.
The final episode of Succession aired last Sunday, with none of the Roy kids taking their father's corrupt throne. Fans were left to ponder whether they had completely missed the point of the show after this unexpected twist in the plot. What first appeared to be a show about a business turned out to be fully focused on something else. In reality, Waystar Royco and who the stalwart patriarch of the Roy family would give control of his company to were never essential to Succession. Succession was more interested in the transition into life after a death, and if codependent individuals can ever live without their loved one's direction, then it was in maximizing profit or determining who would inherit the business. Navigating a parent's death is one of the most challenging experiences in life, especially when they are a media tycoon with a large corporation to inherit. The focus of HBO's grim dramedy during its 4 seasons was always death. Since the series pilot, when he reached 80, Logan has been confronted with the concept that he is nearing death. He clung tightly to the authority and respect he had always enjoyed in his media company, as well as the control he had over his children, despite his advanced age. The terror of Logan's demise lay hidden beneath the desire of Logan's 4 children, Kendall, Shiv, Roman, and Connor, to make their father proud. They were worried about what would happen if they lost him, as well as what they would do next. They neglected the price of inheriting their father's CEO title, his life. Kendall, Shiv, and Roman became mired in the everyday politics of who should take the helm of the multimillion-dollar company, a choice their father refused to make before his passing. In their defense, the unflappable patriarch was nowhere close to passing away and had spent the majority of his children's lives abusing them. Logan neglected to provide his children with the education, support, or practical tools they would need to survive without him, focusing instead on something much less beneficial in raising the Roy children, not realizing the long-term cost of his decision. The only way he knew how, which was through verbal abuse and encouraging competition, was to engage in the sport of grooming his children to be a worthy candidate for his succession. Roman's scathing remarks about Shiv, whom he once called a fucking sorpus, or his homophobic jab about Roman's unclear sexuality after he eloquently lauded his father on television, hurt everyone around him. Logan warned his son not to act like a cunt to me because it won't fucking wash after Kendall's memorable double-cross in the Season 2 finale, in which he accused his father of being responsible for the business' long-running abuse problem involving the cruise ship division. Logan said this through his secretary Jess. He'd avoided Shiv's wedding after the two argued, and he frequently set Kendall and Roman against one another, including by persuading Roman to vote against Kendall when it came to the decision to grant Kendall additional authority at the company. Logan also enjoyed reminding Roman of the time he had placed him in a dog cage as a young child in an effort to establish his power. These kids have struggled with that kind of parenting their entire lives. Even in Season 3, when the siblings joined to topple their father and put up a united front, Tom revealed their plot to Logan, who mocked them by saying, "You bust in here with guns in hand, and now you find they've turned to sausages."